Have you ever said to yourself, I wish I could take my hairstylist home with me? Have you tried to recreate in-salon looks with little to no success, only to feel lost and confused? Or maybe you're just looking for new inspiration and want to learn more. I'm Krystina Indigo, your How-to Hairstylist, and here I share with you the best ways to create in-salon looks with confidence and ease. Today's video idea was brought to us by Amanda B, who wanted to know, how do you hide your ponytail holder? So I'm going to be sharing with you that little tip on how to hide this ponytail holder and how to create a bump-free ponytail. Stay tuned. So a ponytail seems so basic and something that probably everybody knows how to do, but there are so many little tips and tricks that you can use to get a perfect bump-free ponytail, and a lot of that starts with your tools. So what's going to set you up for success in having a bump-free ponytail versus one that you're working at so hard to get it nice and smooth, especially if you have little ones that you're styling their hair, is going to be the tools that you use. So for brushes, this is going to be my favorite brush for setting the tone for a really good bump-free ponytail. This is a Teasing brush, and as you can see, it's got 3 rows in it of differing heights. So what makes this brush so great versus a comb or a paddle brush is the teeth of it aren't going to sink right back down into everything that you've just combed out. If you don't have one of these, another brush that's got like boar bristles that are differing heights is going to be awesome as well. So I'm going to use this one because I love it the best for sectioning, but you could also use a brush like this too. So once you got your tools, you're going to need your brush of choice, a hair tie, and a handful of bobby pins, preferably the same color as your hair. So starting in the front here is where we're gonna determine how high the ponytail is gonna be. I'm gonna go pretty high for my hair, but that's just gonna depend on the length of the hair and how high you can get it. This will work for any height that you're looking to put the ponytail. So I'm using the back end of my Teasing brush. And first I'm gonna determine with my hands about where I want it to be. So I want it to sit fairly high on my head. So I'm gonna gather all that hair into my hands, and then I'm gonna alternate from side to side, working in sections all the way down to the bottom. So a huge mistake that I see is that everybody wants to grab their hair from the bottom and pull it up just like this, right? It's already getting tangled just doing this. And from there, they're going to take their brush and smooth out everything on the surface. Well, what that doesn't get are all these bumps that are hidden on the inside of the hair. And no matter how much you brush that surface of the hair, they just keep coming through. So we're gonna start over working in really small sections versus everything all at once. Okay, so we're gonna grab our top section again and determine where we want that ponytail. And I'm using my left hand to put all of the hair into. Then I'm gonna work in smaller sections, combing the hair up into my hand. Now for me, it's easier for me to switch hands and use the brush in the opposite hand. But if you can do it all with using your hand that you're most dominant in, if that feels most comfortable, then do that. So then I'm going back to this other side. I'm taking hair and joining it up in my ponytail, combing it up into my other hand. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I've got almost all of the hair up. Brushing up into my hand. And then this last bottom section. Okay, so now that I have all that hair gathered in my hand, let's say that you got a little too tight here and that's not the particular look that you want to go for. You can use your pinching fingers and kind of pull out a little bit of hair up top. So you don't need to pinch much, but that's just gonna release a little bit of the hair on the top and it's just gonna look a little bit more flattering. So then I'm gonna take my hair tie and wrap it around as many times as you can for your density of hair. Pinching and pulling the sides will also tighten up the sides of the hair without pinching this top section down. Now we need to hide that ugly white ponytail holder. So I'm gonna go underneath my ponytail and grab section of hair about the size of a pencil is the density of it. So I'm gonna start wrapping that hair around the base of the ponytail. And then when I get to the end where the tail is, that's when I'm gonna use my bobby pins and secure that hair to my head. So I'm not opening up the bobby pins and I don't want the bobby pins to open up into the ponytail holder. I'm just looking to secure that bottom hair to my scalp. Then you can hide that ponytail holder. If you want to get a little bit more volume out of your ponytail, you can then take this same teasing brush and grab that front section of hair and section it out. And then right behind it, you're just going to use a C motion, starting really low on the base of the ponytail and put in a little bit of tease. Flip that back, put this hair, that's our little veil, over the top of it, and lightly brush the surface. And that will hide all of the back combing. Now you have a little fun ponytail. So to finish this off so that it stays frizz-free throughout the day, I'm gonna take a light to medium hold hairspray. I like using the Paul Mitchell Neuro Finish. And I'm just gonna spray my front hairline. Spraying in the direction I want the little flyaways to go. And then getting the underneath is so important. And you want to make sure you spray the hairspray in the direction you want the little flyaways to go. Now you might be saying, listen, I have so many flyaways around my front hairline and there's no way they're all gonna lay down once I put my hair in a ponytail. So one thing I did prior to this video, because I had so many flyaways being naturally curly, is I blow dried my hair in the direction I wanted those little flyaways to lay. So you can either use a firmer hold hairspray to get those to lay down, or you can re-wet your front hairline and blow dry those flyaways so that they lay flat. I hope this helps and that you're able to achieve a bump-free ponytail for you or your little one, super easy and super quick.